Odi Ferreira, thank you so much for your time. I know you're super busy and your time is really valuable. You don't just talk the talk, you really do walk the walk. You're a full-time athlete and a full-time mom. My first question is, how do you do both? What's that like?
It's very hard. I will not lie to you. But my daughter's my inspiration. She motivates me. Um, I feel like I do this more for her in the end of the day. It's obviously my dream, but she pushes me. She loves seeing me on stage. She talks, I got my trophy, and she made it seem like it was her trophy. She literally carried it around and like showing it to everyone. Things like that make me want to keep going because it just shows that if mommy can do it, mommy can stay busy, mommy can be strong, so can you, and you can be healthy. So she's my inspiration.
For those of you who are watching right now and haven't seen Odie's Instagram page, make sure you go to that. We'll put the URL on the bottom of the screen because your daughter's always on Instagram. Odie, when you were 15 years old, you begged your mom to get a gym membership. Do you remember that moment, and can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, actually, she was laying down in bed, and it was my 15th birthday. It was a few days after. Me and my best friend wanted to go to the gym. I was a little overweight back then, and I don't know. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to work out. I was like, I'm by 18, I'm gonna reach my goal. I'm gonna lose weight. I've gone through every diet ever, but my mother finally was like, yeah, go ahead. I will sign you up to the gym. I go to the gym, start, and I was a yo-yo dieter. I would go up and down all the time, but it was where everything started for me.
Just recently, absolutely amazing. You won the figure overall at the North American Championships. You wore a suit by Muscle Dazzle. What made you go with Muscle Dazzle?
Actually, I've never worn their suit. I saw it on Instagram, and I wanted red. I don't know why. And I saw some girl, I forgot her name, I saw her wearing it, and I said, if I can do something a little different to this suit, and they can do it for me, I want it. And I took the chance, and it was beautiful suit, beautiful. So you got
Anything
no
you,
regrets.
yeah, that's awesome. Anything you did differently going into the North American Championships a couple weeks ago?
Well, now I have 3 years under my belt, so I definitely have more muscle. Um, Dieting wise, I actually liked my diet more. I got to eat steak pretty much every day. So I honestly that was probably the only difference that I did. That I ate more steak and I refed constantly. It would start like an all day refeed on Saturdays. Then it would be 4 meals, then 3 meals, then 2 meals. Towards the end, it was only 1 meal, and I had a lot of yuca. If anybody knows what yuca is, it's a really starchy carb. It's amazing, tastes delicious, my favorite. That's the only thing I did different. And on workouts, I kind of focus a little more on my shoulder.
What's next for you in competing? Any plans set in stone yet?
So I'm actually going to see my coach tomorrow. My goal is to develop a little more shoulder, maybe a little more upper back, see if I can get a better conditioned look, and go against the pros, go against the best of the best.
Yeah, that's interesting. You mentioned conditioning. I mean, is that? I, I always hear that from the judges: conditioning, conditioning, conditioning. I mean, is that something that you're obviously always working on and trying to refine?
Let's put it like this. It's very hard. All females out there know. It's very hard to stick with such low body fat. Even right now, I'm starving. Like I just had oatmeal and peanut butter. Like that was my treat. Um, it's I feel like my condition can always be better. Every comp I do, I'm a perfectionist. So every competition I do, I see something like, okay, I want my hamstrings tighter. Or I want for the muscles to pop out more. If you're more conditioned, it'll stand out. So obviously you want to keep that feminine, soft, semi-soft look. But I know for a fact that in figure they need to see the striations. They need to see where your muscles are coming out. So I feel like you need to have the overall package, a symmetry and the condition.
When you're working out, what kind of music lately are you listening to?
I'm so diverse. It depends on my mood. Usually, I won't lie to my Latinas, I love my reggaeton. Um, but R&B, hip hop, it just depends what I'm feeling at that moment. If I'm having a bad day, I might go for something with more bass. If I'm just having a chillax time and I had a refeed, so I feel good, R&B. It depends how I feel. If I need that amp, I'll even go for techno. So whatever comes my way. DJ Tico is actually my cousin. I listen to a lot of his mixes, and DJ Lobo. I love his mixes too. So, whatever mixes are out there.
Post show, we're 2 weeks about 2 or 3 weeks post show since your last show. From morning to night, what is a typical day looking like for you these days?
It's honestly, I feel like I'm always in prep. Like even right now, I was rushing to cook to prep my foods because I'm always up at 4 in the morning. Well, sorry, Saturday and Sunday might change. Like tomorrow, I'm waking up at 5:45 in the morning. It's kind of still the same because I don't want to let go of my condition too much compared to before. I actually put on a lot of weight after last comp. So this time I want to slowly do it. I'm getting, like I just did a photo shoot with one of my friends. I actually want to do a video next just to show my favorite type of workouts that I do. And to kind of put myself out there so people can start relating to me and get motivated by me. Let's see. So honestly, nothing really changed right now. It's still the same. I'm always focusing on taking care of my daughter. It's my job, my clients. My clients know how hands-on I am. My clients, and after that, it's home with prepping my daughter, her schoolwork, teaching her, and then it's getting all my stuff ready for work for the next day, and then in bed at 8 p.m.
That's awesome.
That's my routine.
That's really cool. Well, Odie, thank you so much for your time. You're a huge inspiration, and hope we can talk again. Have a good one, okay?
Bye.
Bye.